Well, howdy, I'm Mark Dempsey, and again, we're having a second cup of coffee chat here with Brian Crump.
Good to see you again, sir.
Good to see you from CANHelp here in Sulphur Springs. We're going to talk about your back-to-school campaign here in a moment, but coming up just in the next few days, you have something called Giveback Day. This is Friday, June, that will be the 20th, huh? With Dutch Brothers.
Yes, one of our great community partners is Dutch Bros, and so this is the second time that they've offered this to us, but doing a community give back day where we get a little bit of the proceeds of every cup of or every drink that they sell on Friday. So we'll be out there with just information about CANHelp, with information about the back to school fair, and just saying hey and saying thank you to everybody who comes through. So if you've ever thought about trying Dutch Bros, Friday's the day to do it, and then just keep going back. So, is
it called Dutch Bros? Is that how they refer to it?
That's what I call it.
That's what you refer to.
That's what I call it.
That's what it says on the sign.
Yes.
So it's good enough. But and you will have a presence there at the the event. I mean, that makes sense. It totally makes sense. Mm-hmm. So that's a great opportunity to enjoy some of their good stuff and also contribute to CANHelp.
Yep.
All day.
All day.
All day on Friday. Do you have any other events like that during the course of the year? Or
off and on, we have different businesses that offer to hold a fundraiser for us, and we'll always say yes and come out and say thank you, because that's the thing about CANHelp. It's it's the Hopkins County Community Action Network, and so we really represent our entire county, and so we're really the arm, the benevolence arm of our community, just to help anybody who's in need with just trying to help them get out of crisis and that sort of thing.
Understood. Well, you just touched on something I was going to ask you about with respect to the back-to-school fair, which will be coming up in the early part of August.
August the 7th will be the fair.
Yes.
That's right.
But it does serve all of Hopkins County and not just Sulphur Springs.
All those schools, if you have a Hopkins County address and go to Hopkins County Schools, then it's possible for you to get a free backpack and school supplies for your kid. One of the things about learning and learning readiness is it's really the precursor to a successful school year. And so our community all comes together and chips in and buys school supplies and backpacks for kids in need in our community, just to help them get started off the school year right and have a high possibility of success. When you start off day one not having to worry about, do I have the right pencils? And I was one of the lazy kids who always was like borrowing pencils and all that kind of stuff. And so, but we try to avoid that with kids and with students in our communities, and make sure they have what they need to get the school year off right.
You brought a backpack with you.
Yes, I did. We have, and we get backpacks for three, basically elementary, middle school, and high school, and so we get the school supplies they need for each one of those. So we get the list from those schools, and then we make sure that we have what they need in there. And so it's everything from binders to like pencil boxes and all the paper you need, and even there's even requests for like earbuds for the kids because they use all the computers. So if you get computers, that'll be in there as well. And paper, pens, pencils, everything you need. We have about, I think, 5 to 10 different colors and kinds of backpacks, just so they're not easily identifiable. You can get so the kids can kind of pick what color they want as well. And so when they come up, and actually registration is right now. And so that's one of the big pushes, is we're trying to get the word out. So if you know any student in our community that is on any kind of benefit, that's in need, family might be down on their luck a little bit, then send them to CANHelp, and we'll get them signed up for back to school fair and make sure that they get the backpacks and school supplies they need. And we call it back to school fair because we get them backpacks and school supplies, but the community also turns out. So we'll have lots of businesses, lots of social service organizations that are there at the fair that are passing out free swag and more pencils, pens, candy,
Yep.
all that kind of stuff. We have fun stuff. We'll have like last year we had jelly ball, which is like a like shooting little jelly pellets at targets, water slide, jump
Oh,
houses, snow cones, all that kind of stuff. Popcorn. I mean, it's a big to do there, and it's a lot of fun. And it's really just to be there, letting all the students in our community know, hey, we're rooting for you to be as successful as you can, because we know that education is the quickest way out of poverty that there is.
So that is from 4 to 6 p.m. Thursday, August 7th.
Yes.
It's still a little bit down the road,
Yep.
but not that far.
Not that far, and we hold it at the Rock. We partner with First Baptist and use the Rock for that big event. And then registration is now through June. We're probably going to extend it out a week just to try to give people time to sign
Okay.
up. But sign up as soon as possible. Make sure we have your backpack and school supplies ready for you.
What is the eligibility? And we're almost out of time, but
They need to be above the age or school age. Basically, they have to be school age all the way through high school, and they need to live in Hopkins County and have some sort of benefit. So it could be free lunch, it could be Medicaid, SNAP, any of that kind of stuff. And just bring your letter, and we'll that's how we kind of make sure that there's that we're meeting a real need in our community.
do people? Is it best to come by your office? on
Yes, come by
Gilmer?
CANHelp. That's the only way to register is with paper. We're working on a more electronic thing maybe for next year, but the way to sign up is at CANHelp, and so that's available right now. Come on by.
I'm sure
We're
everyone
open.
knows just about it's on Gilmer Street, south of downtown.
That's right, on Gilmer Street, and we're open from 8 to 5, so
Good.
come on by.
Very good. So the deadline then is June 30th, but you think you probably will push it a little bit?
Yeah,
further.
we'll probably give a couple extra days for those who typically in Hopkins County fashion show up a little bit late and sign up a little bit late.
Okay,
But we'll,
good.
we'll work with you.
Good deal.
So.
Brian Crump with CANHelp of Hopkins County in
That's
Sulphur
right.
Springs. Great. And then it's time now to register for the back to school fair if you'd like to get some help. But the event will be Thursday, August 7th.
That's right.
Great.
That's right. Thank you so much, John Mark.
Great, Brian.
Yes.
Thank
Great-
you.
great
I'm
cup
John
of
Mark
coffee.
Dempsey, and this is KSST.